Good morning, light workers. Good morning, starseed. Good morning, truth seekers. This is your Oya Transformation Oracle reading for January 27th, 2020. Let's see what our guides, our ancestors, and the ascended masters would remind us of for Monday. What do they want us to remember that we have forgotten that'll help us move a little bit closer to the places we agreed to go? This is the first card in the past position, and it's from Michelle Buchanan's numerology deck. Okay. Going straight from the top, and the card is communication, number 33. And what does number 33 come to advise us of? This card indicates a need to communicate your thoughts and feelings and have the courage to speak your truth. Instead of keeping things to yourself out of fear and judgment and ridicule or conflict, you must express your honest opinion. By doing so, you are releasing that energy from your being and promoting a healthy body and mind. They're talking to me. This card communication indicates that you have something important to say. You are being encouraged to communicate or express yourself through writing, speaking, singing, dancing, acting, music, or art. You may prefer to compose poetry, or note your thoughts in a journal, or keep your ideas and feelings to yourself. Or you may give and receive guidance, wisdom, and hope. Whether your message is intended to inspire those around you or to simply heal yourself, it is important and necessary to help raise your own vibration, which in turn raises the vibration of the world. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life cycles that are encouraging you to communicate and to express your truth. When you are honest and respectful and seek to serve the greatest good, your message will be received in the best possible light. Honest communication is the key. Affirmation: by communicating my truth, I create a healthy and harmonious life. First card in the past position is communication. I know we all have some truths that we have not spoken out of fear, have not spoken out of guarding somebody else's feelings and leaving ourselves to die. I'm just talking about myself. Those hard communications are just that, hard. They're necessary, and they're giving us out. They say we could put it down on paper, make a poem out of it, write a song. It does not necessarily have to go directly to, particularly if you're not ready, to the source. But it's got to come out of me. It's got to come out of you. If we want to continue to move forward, and be a beacon of hope for somebody else. You can't just let old stagnant thoughts rest. Gotta set them free so that they can be healed. So, second card off the top from communication, present position, is the Heart Guardian. All that shuffling and we still got the Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. Communicate your needs so that they can happen. Communicate your hurts, your fears. And contrary to popular belief, hearts don't break. I don't know, I might have to take that back. They don't randomly break. They seem to make out okay with a whole lot of scars and cuts and wounds. They still seem to beat for as long as they possibly can. So I'm going to read again what the Heart Guardian's message is for January 27th, Monday, 2020. Share your thoughts. We're starting there. Ooh, excuse me. And we go to welcome with open arms opportunities to give and receive love. I know where we're going now. They told us that yesterday. And I reminded you guys and myself that love is a universal way of being. And it is not necessarily always romantic. And then when it is romantic, sometimes it's not romantic. But we got these big hearts. And if you're like me, sometimes we wear them outside of the chest cavity where they are placed to be protected. And give them away to places where no one has agreed to protect them. And if you're not protecting it yourself, when it gets trummeled, cast out of the window, disregard it. There's no need in taking it personal. Nobody said they would take care of it, particularly if you didn't. So, pick up your little heart, busted as it may be, and talk about what you need. Talk about what hurts. So maybe you'll be a little less apt to give it away, particularly if you're not quite sure if at least the words coming out of somebody's mouth is, I honor your heart and I will protect it. And there ain't no guarantee that that's going to happen. But at least if they say it, you're still going to look for signs that maybe that's not true. But if they say it, got a better chance of just possibly that happening for as long as that person can do it, or for as long as their agenda meets with your agenda. But at least you can't blame yourself for tossing it out willy-nilly and wondering why I got stepped on. Acceptance. That's real. So, what that's saying to me before I even read it, coupled with these cards we've already pulled, is if you do not communicate what you need, in any relationship. You get what you get. And if we're going to take 100% responsibility for the places we go and the places we end up, then then we're going to be okay in accepting where you end up. But I know for me, I can no longer play the blame game. I can't be the victim. Not if I keep showing up. So, wherever this resonates with you, where you've allowed your heart to be out and bopping around the town, unsheltered, and you get a nick here or there, recognize oftentimes it's because you didn't say what you wanted. And if you said what you wanted, and no one agreed to or tried to appease you, no matter what you did. You know, I think oftentimes, I know I'm victim sometimes too, but oftentimes, you know, we be out just giving up all the good stuff and expecting because we give it all up that it's coming back. Well, it is coming back because you're just like fishing. You're feeding the fish. You are fertilizing the ground, but you just don't know where it's coming back from. And often it's not coming back from where you thought it was coming back from or how you thought it would come back, because people can't give you what they don't have, and they can't give you what you didn't ask for. And after you ask and you're told, no, I'm incapable or unwilling to do that, acceptance means a new behavior needs to come in. And if you don't bring a new one in, you're asking for heartache. So, let's see what Moonology, this is not Moonology, this is the Queen of the Moon, has to say about acceptance. Maybe she'll give us a different perspective about the lessons that acceptance comes to teach us. Acceptance. Acceptance of the current situation is the first step to change. The past does not exist, the future hasn't happened. There's only right now. I accept where I am and who I am right now. When we examine our lives and engage in some truth-telling, we are often confronted with what really is. This realization is powerful, but often we reject this truth if it's too hard to bear or if we're afraid of accepting something so difficult. Each of us, at some point in time, has dodged a blind spot and then had the illumination of what actually is eventually confronting us. What we do next is crucial. Do we accept exactly where we are, no matter how painful or confronting? Or do we retreat back into our illusion and remain stuck or unchanged? Choosing to accept ourselves fully and the position we are in enables us to take the next step towards growth. Okay, people. This is what we got for Monday. Wherever your heart is, and if it's a wonderful place where it is, that means you've been doing the good communication and someone has accepted the challenge to be about it, to be in it along with you. Whatever that vision may have been, whatever that dream was. For right now, you're walking hand in hand. If, however, you're on the flip side of that coin and communications were had and or they weren't had, and you're in a place you don't really want to be for this January the 27th in 2020. Accept it, be grateful for it, honor it for the lessons it brought you, and release it to its highest good. We thank the cards, we thank the Ascended Masters, we thank our ancestors, we thank the Holy Spirit through me who brought this message. And I thank you for listening. Namaste and be well.